Welcome. We are back sharing with you some insight from the tarot today. I am excited about this session because we had a bit of technical issue in the last recording, and in my heart I really wanted to share a little more with you today because I've been super excited about doing this tarot session today because it's become a little special part of my week. And whilst I love answering the questions that people send in, sometimes we need to get out of our conscious mind around what should be happening, what can I do, and instead sink into our inner wisdom. And sometimes that looks like our inner child, maybe some characteristics that might be playing up within our life, our relationships, dabbling and messing with our happiness. Now, what I mean by this is when we've found ourselves becoming the younger version of ourselves, acting a little bit childlike in our adult days. And this is what we all do, whether we acknowledge it or not. And often it is stimulated when we hang out with our family or people that we knew from our younger self. And even if we are a powerful, strong individual living out our own life, being self-sufficient, we still have this moment or these moments in time where we step back into times of unmet needs. And sometimes these are just little things that don't really affect our lives, and other times they are real blockers of deeper satisfaction. And therefore, as I'm talking to you, I'm actually holding the tarot and I'm moving the cards around to get a message that we need to hear today. And it's a very important one that's come up a little bit in a number of sessions with clients lately, and that is finding the inspiration within or from divine source, feeling the passion, the fire, the creativity inside from those younger years and launching it into our life today. I want to share a little bit about the lockdowns that we've been through in the world. The people who struggled the most in the lockdowns were actually people that didn't have a personal passion, a conscious calling, innate inspiration. There was a functioning of life that they have been doing, and that doing has kept them busy and occupied, and in many cases entertained, or at least looked after financially. And so they can tick boxes of money and flash cars and success from the external looking in. However, there is the frequent reflection on, and I say it in inverted commas, is this it? Is there more? I feel there's more. And when we have those urges, it's not coming from our thinking mind as much as our gut or our core, our heart, where we just know. And this is a sign of so much more that we know that we don't allow ourselves to tap into. Yet being a human, what we do is we try to seek what that is externally instead of listening to that inner voice. And when we can listen to that inner voice, when we actually can stop looking outside, and I know it's become a cliche if you're into a lot of the more spiritual teachings, but it is a fact. You must go within to really find what you're looking for. And the part that clients then come up against is, But how? What does that even mean? What do you mean, listen to your heart? And this is where I offer some assistance, because I understand what that feels like, because I've had that experience myself. And the purpose that you're doing this for is to release the load off your back, to relinquish responsibility for stuff that is not yours by setting boundaries. And more importantly, feeling the light that you are. So you're not heavy, you're not burdened by life, you are inspired by life. And you can logically start this heart-feeling, heart-centered process with that awareness, because awareness is key, right? Yet, the next step is to simply feel and listen. You know, there's an interesting one. When we feel we're not heard by others, we're not being listened to, no one understands us. The biggest question I have for you, if that is the case, is, have you truly been listening to yourself? Your body's ailments, resting when you're tired, obvious things, not taking painkillers for aches and pains, but in turn working out, allowing yourself to see what the body is crying out for, extra nourishment perhaps, not the painkiller, not the pushing it down, but the embracement, the compassion, the empathy that you can hold for yourself. And when you can do this, you can listen, not just to the physical ailments, yet to the feelings of the heart. You can just know, but it's not something that is easy. You can't just do it one time and think, oh, that's too hard. I don't know what's she talking about. I don't know what my heart's saying. Well, you don't learn how to be a famous soccer player after kicking the ball once, do you? You don't learn how to be an artist by picking up the paintbrush once. If you want to be the artist of your life and the creator and you're letting your heart come out to play, you need to allow yourself to be with the process more often. I know this because this is something that we all have to go through when you're a human wanting to explore your spiritual journey more so. And so I'm just going to leave you with that wisdom today, and knowing that when you can ignite, when you can catch the flame of something in your life, be it a person, but more importantly, be it within inside yourself, like as something that you're actually setting your heart on fire with, without thinking about it, you just know in your heart. You just know, you already know. You know whether you like the green top more than the red top, you just know. Or you know if you like reading or if you like playing cricket. You just know. So you know more than you think you know instinctively. And you can practice on the little list of things. I say go to the supermarket and purchase your toothpaste intuitively. Buy the veggies that you are called to buy today, not the ones that you habitually buy. And that is the message for today. Practice being with yourself. Pretty cool, huh? And we're going to leave it there. And I love you as always. And please, if you did watch this video, because we don't have anyone live today, please do give me 3 blue heart emojis in the comments, because blue is a symbol of expression, your throat chakra, unwrapping your truth, and being safe to express who you really, really are. But feeling into who that is before you blurt out the pain of the ego. Guys,